This morning, I put a tweet on Twitter. I was working out, and let me tell you, I just had a feeling, I had a moment, and nope, the tweet did not go viral, but it was powerful. It was so powerful for me that I just really thought, listen, I need to share the goodness of this tweet with you. I had to switch my hair up for a moment there, but my tweet said, I want to be the girl that took all the chances. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Let's talk about that. Can I tell you something? The reason why most people are afraid to take a risk or get on camera is because of their fear of what other people are going to think about them. Yes? Yes? What do you think? Yes, that's what it is. And listen, this is going to sound really tough. Listen, I know I've been tough in this series, but it's just for the good of everyone else. Worrying about what other people think is really a commitment to being mediocre. That's what it is. And trust me, I go through this a lot of the times. And then I have to question myself and ask myself, what is my fear really connected to here? So if I decide I want to do a webinar, right, and I'm scared of doing it, I'm probably thinking about the fact that people won't buy, people won't think it's helpful. People may think that I'm going through the webinar too slowly. They might feel like they didn't get enough information, all of those things. And if we have to be really honest, that's my fear. It's not what people are thinking. And I'm sharing that because I have felt like that on a webinar or on webinars that did exceptionally well, right? But I'll tell you what the thing was. I pushed through and I did it anyway. And I actually did not hear any of those things that I thought about initially. So a lot of what you're thinking that people are going to say about you, hold on. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? It's hard. Whew. All right. It's actually what you are thinking about yourself. You're thinking these things about yourself. No one out there is thinking these things about you. Let's just take a moment and get that out there again. It's you thinking this about yourself. No one is thinking this about you. And girl, even if they did, let me tell you something. I shared this on social the other day. Now y'all, I'm reading tweets because, hold on. This is another good tweet that I shared. People who are ahead of you aren't worried about what you're doing, but can become interested if they see your vision. Meaning if you're doing what you're supposed to do, they might be interested in like, who is this person? Right? But that takes you being consistent. People who are behind you are either turned off by your light or interested in learning from you, right? And so you get to choose who and what you are showing up for daily. Do I have to break this down? The people that are behind you are the ones who might have something to say, right? And honestly, that's really like 1% of people. Sometimes we're online and we focus on, the things that people don't like, or we sell a product and we focus on the things that people don't like. And usually that's 1% of all the people, because it happens. But if you're focused on your 99% of people who are loving the value that you're giving, who are interested in what you have to say, who are committed to the journey with you, then listen, you can continue to thrive. So if you've been scared about what someone is going to say about your work, your online course, your videos, your business, whatever it is, I implore you today to write down the things that you have been telling yourself about you and your journey, and put yes or no if anyone has ever told you any of those things. And then you'll start debunking and demystifying the things that you've been telling yourself. And you'll realize that no one is thinking this way about you. It's really you. And the things that you're telling yourself are not true at all. Continue showing up in the way that you would like to be seen. Connect to the bigger picture that we spoke about in the first video. I really want you to think about it in this way. The last thing that I want to share here is find your ideal client or customer. Find one person and speak and pour directly into what you think that one person needs to know from you. A lot of times, or I shouldn't say a lot of times, I know for me, in really creating content for my business, one thing that would trip me up was I would want to share one thing and I would feel like, oh my gosh, this thing is not going to resonate with everyone, or some people are going to disagree with this, or some people are going to agree with this. First of all, your audience is not going to follow you. You're not going to build a following if you can't pick a side about something. If you look at bigger creators in the space, they really have a belief about one thing, right? Or not one thing, but they know specifically what their beliefs are, and they attract people that believe the same things that they believe, right? And so a lot of times we're trying to create for everyone, like all the people and all the different beliefs, and you're never going to win doing that. So I want to make sure that you are actually just picking one person and pouring into that one person. Picking a side. Polarity is key. Not everyone is going to like you or want to hear what you have to say. And as you decide to grow, you have to decide that you are aware of that, and that is okay, because you are going to attract more people that agree with you if you be brave enough to start sharing, rather than attracting people or trolls that don't agree with anything that you have to say. In essence, I want you to really think about your vision and who you are as a leader, or as the person that chooses to lead people, and focus on the actions that you have to take as it pertains to leading. Just keep that in mind. If you want to be someone that is remembered or revered, or you want to be a leader that people are proud to say that they align with, then you have to get over the fear of people that don't believe in your beliefs. And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart because it's something that kept me back for a while. Like I said before, thinking about people who wouldn't like what I have to say, or wouldn't agree with what I have to say, really kept me not creating. So I needed to share that because it's definitely a mindset shift that you are going to have to make as well.